Okay, in this video, I am going to go through this worksheet and just help you practice writing ratios and writing them in simplest form. So don't worry about the instructions up here. We're just going to write these ratios and then simplify them. I have put this extra practice worksheet on your Schoology under the ratios lesson with the link to this video. So you could print this out if you want to, or you can just take these and write them as notes in your journal as you're taking notes over ratios. Okay, so number 1, Mrs. Simpson's class has 10 girls and 15 boys. What is the ratio of girls to boys? Okay, the order they ask us this in is very important. So what's the ratio of girls to boys? Well, what are they asking about first? They're asking about girls, so I need to write girls first. Okay, so there are 10 girls. So that's going to be the top part of my fraction. Okay, then they ask about boys second. So how many boys are there? 15. That's going to go on the bottom. Okay, now I have my ratio 10 over 15. Can I simplify this? Yes, I can. I can divide them both by 5. And you get a simplified ratio of 2 over 3. So there are 2 girls for every 3 boys in Miss Simpson's class. So let's write that. There are 2 girls for every 3 boys. Okay, 2 girls for every 3 boys. Number 2, Margot's dad has 7 striped ties and 21 solid ties. What's the ratio of striped ties to solid ties? Okay, so what do they ask us about first? Striped ties. So there are 7. I'm going to highlight these so that you can see that they go together. Okay, there are 7 striped ties. Okay, so 7. And they ask us about solid ties second. So 21 solid ties, that's going to go on the bottom. I can divide both of these by 7. So my simplified ratio is 1 over 3. So in word form, that means that there is 1 striped tie, because we had striped ties on top. There's 1 striped tie for every 3 solid ties. Okay? 1 striped tie for every 3 solid ties. Number 3. At a dog park, there are 12 golden retrievers and 20 poodles. Okay? What's the ratio of golden retrievers? And I highlight golden retrievers in yellow. Golden retrievers to poodles. Okay? So what is it asking about first? Golden retrievers. There's 12 of those. Okay? What's it asking about second? The ratio of golden retrievers to poodles. Poodles is second. There are 20 poodles. Now I need to simplify my ratio. So I can divide both of these by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. This is in simplest form. So my simplified ratio is 3 to 5. So that means that there are 3 golden retrievers for every 5 poodles. So if we were looking at a dog park, if we counted 3 golden retrievers, we could count 5 poodles at the same time. Number 4, there are 8 red marbles and 32 blue marbles in a jar. What's the ratio of red marbles to blue marbles? So what do they ask us about first? The ratio of red marbles. So I know that there are 8 red marbles. And then second, they ask us to blue marbles, and I know there are 32 blue marbles. I need to simplify this ratio. I can divide them both by 8. I get 1 to 4. 1 over 4. Okay, 1 to 4. So my simplified ratio says that there is 1 red marble for every 4 blue marbles. All right. Number 5. A bouquet has 6 roses and 21 other types of flowers. What's the ratio of roses to other types of flowers? So it asked me about roses first and about others second. So 21 on the bottom. I need to pick a number that I can divide both of these by to simplify it. So they can both be divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. That's my simplified ratio, so that means that there are 2 roses for every 7 other types of flowers. All right. Number 6. In a parking lot, there are 21 blue cars and 75 cars that are other colors. What's the ratio of blue cars to cars that are not blue? Okay, so they ask us about blue cars first. There's 21 of those. And they ask us about cars that are not blue. So that would be the 75 cars that are other colors. These other colors are not blue. So 75. I need to pick a number that I can divide both of those by. Well, let's start thinking about the factors of 21. What numbers multiply together to get 21? Well, 1 and 21. 2 can't go into 21, but 3 can. I wonder if 3 can go into 75. Well, let's see. 7 plus 5 is 12, and 12 can be divided by 3, so I can divide both of these by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7, and 75 divided by 3 is 25. Okay, so this is my simplified ratio. So that means that there are 7 blue cars for every 25 other colors of cars. Okay, number 7. There are 14 crayons and 30 markers in a pencil box. What's the ratio of crayons to markers? Well, they ask us about crayons first, and there's 14 of those. Then they ask us about markers second, so there are 30 markers. I need to simplify this. So I know they're both even, so I'm going to divide them both by 2. Gets me 7 over 15. I cannot simplify this anymore, so that's my simplified ratio, and that means that there are 7 crayons for every 30 markers. Okay, number 8. At lunchtime, 9 people at a restaurant ordered a hamburger. So 9 people ordered a hamburger. And 24 people ordered chicken sandwiches. What's the ratio of people, and I'm going to change this. What's the ratio of people who ordered chicken sandwiches to people who ordered hamburgers? Okay, so what's the ratio of people who ordered chicken sandwiches? Well, we highlighted chicken sandwiches in blue to the people who ordered hamburgers, and we highlighted hamburgers in yellow. So what does it ask me about first? It asked me about chicken sandwiches first. So how many people ordered a chicken sandwich? 24. What does it ask me about second? Well, that second is the ratio of people who ordered chicken sandwiches to hamburgers. So hamburgers was second, and there were 9 people who ordered hamburgers. So 24 over 9. Okay, remember your order is very important, so make sure whatever they ask you about first, that's what goes on top. Whatever they ask you about second, that's what goes on bottom. Okay, so what can I divide both of these by? 3. 24 divided by 3 is 8, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. I can't simplify this anymore, okay? So this is my simplified ratio, so to write that out, it is 8 chicken sandwiches for every 3 hamburgers. All right, so this is just practice writing ratios. So remember, there are 3 ways to write a ratio. You can write it as a fraction, like 2 over 3, or you can write it with the word 2, 2, 2, 3, or you can write it with a colon, 2 colon 3. All of these are read as ratios 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 3. Okay, so that's practice on writing ratios.